that's the wonderful thing about eBay. If you put the effort in, you can see the results. And that's what's happening here. Blimey, she's going to catch a cold. Well, hello and a happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you had a good bank holiday. Our bank holiday Monday was spent doing a round trip to Brighton. This is first trip to move our daughter out of her student digs. So that was all of my bank holiday Monday. Yeah, round trip to Brighton. That's fun, from Norfolk. Anyway, we have had a cracking weekend of sales. Well, of course, it was an extra long weekend. You had the bank holiday Monday, and that is lumped in. But even if you take Monday's sales off, our weekend was one of the best weekends we've had for ages. Why did that happen? Because I spent all of last week busting a gut listing, right? That's the wonderful thing about eBay. And I know I said this in the last video, but the great thing about eBay and running this sort of business is if you put the effort in, you get the rewards. Likewise, when you don't, sales shrivel up. And we've had a bit of that recently as well. But yes, we've had a cracking weekend. We now need to pick it all and get it out of the door. I'll flip the view, show you what we need to find. Okay, so we need all of this. Oh, there was a note there. All of this. These and this. There's some really nice orders in here. Oh, that jacket, yeah, that might get cancelled. I'll explain that in a minute. Where are we? 41 for £966.67p. So that's not half bad, right? Now, I mentioned the motorbike jacket, which whizzed past. We let that go on an offer. And since the buyer has messaged and wants to know all the details about the lining and stuff. Now, he's bought it on offer and paid for it and is now asking a whole ream of questions. So, buyer alert, this one's going to be a problem. So before I ship that out, and he's asked this, he says, before you ship it out, can you let me know this and this about the lining of the jacket? I was like, oh, why didn't you ask these questions before you bought it? Anyway, I think that's going to end up in a cancellation. That's what it feels like. But I do need to, I'm going to take some pictures and try and give him all the information he needs. It's fine. If he wants to cancel it, I'd rather that than send it out and then go through the returns process, right? But that means he took it on a cheeky offer. It's been listed for a while at 100. I have reduced it since, and I've been sending out lower offers. He did a counter offer at 61, and I figured, okay, sat on the shelf for a while now, only owes me a tenner, it can go. And now he's been all funny about it. So let's get it off the shelf. So I'm not going to pack this yet. I'm going to take some pictures, answer his questions about the lining in here and see what happens. But sadly, that might be staying with us. To be honest, if he cancels, I won't be too bothered. I reckon I could still possibly get 70, 80 out of that. So we shall see. Can you hear that? Oh, it stopped. I think somebody's trimming or mowing a lawn in the garden behind the shed. So if you're hearing strange noises, it's not me, it's the neighbours. Okay, let's bring you around here. Got a couple of cardboard boxes. Put the laptop up there. I will put you in here and then on there like that. Okay, right, stay there, do not fall off. So, right, let's get down to the bottom. First things first, sealed media. So I listed all of that sealed media last, whenever it was, Monday, Tuesday sort of time. We've sold loads of it. There's more of it going out today. First one is Control. This is the Joy Division story, the story of Ian Curtis, and it was directed by Anton Corbijn, my favourite photographer. It's gone for £6. And I can't see it. Right, slow down, Nick, and just look properly. Oh, I can see one. There's another one there that I know we've sold. This djembe drum DVD. Well, this is off to a good start, isn't it? I can't find the first one. Oh, is that it? No. That's a different Anton Corbin thing. Here it is. Found it. There we go. Right, gone. Then we've sold. Now, Build-A-Bear. In the beginning, I had twice as many of this design, this pink one. For whatever reason, we ended up with, I think, 200 of these. So I've made a listing of just 9 of those, and we're selling those in little bundles for a tenner, just to reduce some of the volume of these. So we sold a lot of 9 of the pink ones. That is bubblegum flavour. It's a little bubblegum machine on there. Next we've sold, now this is from the consignment deal. So any of the consignment deal ones that I mentioned, remember, I am taking 50% share of the profit. So we sold a kite. Now, where did I put all of the consignment stuff? Oh, it's over here. We sold a kite. I'll put the picture on screen actually, so you can take a look. Quite a fancy little like stunt kite thing. Oh, well, you could have seen it on here anyway. There it is, look. Little unused in the packet stunt kite has gone for £25 plus the post. Next item from the consignment deal is a plate. It's a commemorative plate. Now, some of the things that we received as part of this deal weren't really worth messing around with when you consider it's a 50% of the profit margin deal. But we had the stuff, and I ended up just listing all of it. This, for example, was only put on at a tenner. It's a Liverpool commemorative plate with its certificate of authentication. But it's gone, and that is good. It is leaving the building. Oh, and that's the one that has a note on it. Let's read that. It says, "Hi all, how is everyone? Give Jeff a big hello from me. This is my first Christmas present." Christmas? Wow. That's going to Sharon. Oh, hi, Sharon. We met Sharon and her family at one of the Hitchin meetups. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the purchase. We'll get this off to you today. Next, now the Country Birds collection. I keep meaning to just do a job lot of what's left. We've made some really good money on those. They were way better than I thought they might be. But we've just sold another one for a tenner. It's a chaffinch. You see how few are left. Remember, they were right across here when I started. Right, chaffinch, there he is. One of those. Should say chaffinch on it. Does it? Yeah, it does. It does. It does. £10 out the door. Right, we've then sold a comic, Tales of the Witchblade #2. We don't have much of this comics stock left, but it is a bit busy in here now. Stuff everywhere. Oh, and the tapestries that I was dealing with only a couple of days ago, those have been flying out. Okay, so I think in this, come here. In this pile there will be Tales of the Witchblade. Buffy Angel. Oh, no, okay. There it is. Found it. This one. Blimey, she's going to catch a cold. £6. Next is a guitar effect pedal. This is the Zoom G1X On for guitar. Has gone, it was listed at 50. We had an offer in at 45. That's absolutely fine. It has gone. So there's 2 of these, can you see? One is guitar, this one, and the other one is the bass version. The guitar one was first to go. out of the door. Again, part of the consignment deal. So the 50% of the profit we will keep and the rest will go to the owner of the items. Next we've sold, a tiny little lot of 2 Batman toys, a Corgi and a Hot Wheels. These were from the big job lot, a big bag, no, a big box that turned up from Stephen, who was having a huge clear out of toys and stuff. We got all that stuff sorted and listed, and somewhere in here, of course I can't find it now, there's 2 little Batman cars. Oh, that's sold as well. I'll put that to one side. Oh, and that's sold as well. I'm finding other stuff that's sold, but not what I'm looking for. Here we go, here we go. Right, there was very little in these, and we've let them go at £8 in the end. There's that vintage Corgi one and a modern Hot Wheels. Gone. Oh, we sold a record. Pet Shop Boys Pananaro 95 remixes for £20. Let me grab the box. So I don't have much vinyl listed at the moment. We sold through most of it. Oh, I do have this listed. Now, this is the reissue of Erasure's Classic 95 album, which was in my collection. I managed to find myself an original from 95 when hardly anyone was buying vinyl. Really hard to get hold of, but I bought myself, got a really good deal on it, an original of this. So my copy of the reissue is being sold, so that's in there. But what we are looking for is this. This is a bit of a rarity. I actually started this at 50 quid because there was so little sales history on it. Bit of an obscure thing, and it was getting no interest, and I've incrementally reduced it. And then I think this £20 was maybe an offer, I can't remember, but it's gone out of the door at 20. I bought this ages ago in part of a bundle of stuff, so it owes me a couple of quid, so still not too bad. Next, back to the sealed media. Here we are. Found that one a bit quicker. Fifth Element has gone for £6. Next is this. This is Fluffy, the 3-headed dog from Harry Potter. It is a Papo figure. Yeah, from the Job Lot of Toys again. It's gone for £10 all in. Next, more sealed media. Kiss of Death. Yeah, sealed DVD. Kiss of Death. Just shout when you see it, please, because some are tricky to spot. Kiss of Death. Kiss of Death. Hello? Hello? Kiss of Death. Ah, it's right here. Right here. That one has gone for £8. Next, no, we just found this. This was on offer. Again, part of the big box of toys you may have seen us unpacking a month or so back. This little VTEC Moby Go and a couple of cartridges. We let it go for 10 plus the post, £13 grand total in the end. Happy to move it. Let's move on. 3 times Moana guitar effects pedals and the case. Now, I elected to put these together. The 3 sort of cheaper pedals that I would have been lucky to get about £30 for, I lumped together. So there's one in its box, and these two. I went for a bundle deal with the case, which is in here at 100 plus post, and that did not stick around. Did the trick. So, and again, this is part of the consignment deal, so once you take out the fees, etc., what is left, the profit margin, we are dividing with the owner. So I'm not getting all of the profit out of that, I am getting 50%. Now, DVDs, 2 lots here are going to the same buyer. Thor Trilogy, so this is the same pickup of sealed media. The 3 Thor Trilogy Blu-rays and Captain America, First Avenger and Civil War pairing. Grand total of £23 worth. So the Blu-rays, right, let's sort this out in here. We are here and here. Right, Captain America. Those two with these special edition sleeves, and the Thor trilogy as well. So all 5 of those, brand new and sealed, with the nice shiny special edition sleeves, going as one order. Good stuff. Next, A Place in the Sun, more sealed media from the same pickup. Here it is. Found that one easily. Doink. It's one of these nice poster editions. They include a poster inside there. £8 out of the door. Good stuff. Next, first of the cross stitch to go was that little bundle of cross stitch kits. All the stuff that just wasn't worth messing about with individually, I just did a bit of a pile, and I put it on at 25. Then we had a quick offer coming at 20 plus shipping on top, and we were like, absolutely, get rid of that quick. So that is good. Where is it? It's a good question. I think it might be here. This? No, it's not that. Oh, it's this. It's this bag full. Sorry, I think I was completely off camera. So that bag of just, a lot of this is just patterns. There's a few of this sort of thing in here. Like little small tapestries, and then cross stitch material, and a couple of cross stitch kits. Like so. Yeah, I'm just happy to move all of the... It was the rest of that lot that I didn't want to do individually. Lumped it together, laid it out, took a picture, and it sold quick. Next, we sold a blue beach blanket for £10. Blue ones are hiding in the back of here. One of those, gone. Next, we've sold Disney Moana 8-inch Maui figure. Again, going back to the job lot of toys from Stephen. This was in there. It's just a solid plastic figure. Really wasn't much value in it. It was barely worth listing, but he's gone for £5 plus the postage, £8 all in for him. Next, Bucilla cross stitch kit cat on quilts has gone for £14. Now that is this one. I think it was listed at 15 and we had an offer in at 14, or I sent an offer out. Happy with that. Next is another from that job lot of tapestries and cross stitch. River Scene at Knaresborough Tapestry Kit has gone for 15 plus post. And that is, I think, this one. Yes, this one. So it's like a little town scene with all of the wool. Excellent. Next, Oasis. Now, those that have been following for a while will remember I had a stack of Oasis magazines that I'd had for years, with the thought in mind that they will get back together and tour. And all of a sudden everyone will be talking about Oasis and buying back their teenage years. And I'd held on to all these magazines for like forever, like 10 years or something. When I was going through stock and just having a massive clear out, I finally got around to listing those magazines, and I said, you know what will happen now? Oasis will reform. They were listening. They were listening. They knew that that bloke in his shed has just listed all those Oasis magazines, because Oasis have gone and reformed. And when the news broke, we sold this little bundle of Oasis CDs instantly for £15 plus post, £18 all in. A little stack of Oasis CDs. We were looking at these, like the press talking about it, and when the tickets go on sale. I don't think we're going to go for tickets. I'm happy with my memories from Nebworth. Yeah. Right. So it is this little lot. There's a couple of singles in there, and then a stack of the albums. Yeah, £18 all in, gone. Right, another DVD, Around the World in 80 Days. From that same big lot of sealed media. Around the World, here it is. Doink. There's that one. Right. U2 6x CDs, Achtung Baby. In my opinion, one of the greatest albums of all time. It was my favourite album for a while. It's not anymore. Anyway, you don't need to know any of that. Yeah, a little U2 bundle has sold for £13. These all came from the charity warehouse sale when that was still happening, and CDs there tended to be 10p each. So let's say this has cost me 60p. We sold it for £13 all in. It kind of makes sense. So that will be somewhere in here. I can see it. There we go. So there's a singles collection. There's Pop. That's an underrated album. That was really good. So into that in 97, that would have been. There's a classic, Joshua Tree from 87. How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. We saw them on this tour. We saw them at Twickenham Stadium on that tour. Achtung Baby, just amazing. And then it's that War or Boy? Boy. That's Boy. There we go. Little U2 bundle. Good to clear some of the CDs, make some space. Next, a Margot vintage tapestry. I listed this at 30 plus post, and then it's gone on offer at 25. So as you can see, the tapestries are going well. So this is the Margot Blue Tits one. It is a French brand, and that has gone for 25 plus the post, 28 all in. More Blu-rays, Marvel Blu-rays, Black Panther. Oh, this is one of the two bundles. Once I'd done everything that I thought was worth doing individually or in little pairs or little lots, like I've just showed you with the Thor and Captain America, we had a load of stuff left that I didn't think was worth fiddling around doing individually. I made two bundles. So the first of the two bundles has gone. It was on at 20, we've had an offer in at 18. It's fine. This stuff owes me so little. I'm just happy to churn it over. Black Panther, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Iron Man. Okay, these are all with those special sleeves. So, I've put the bundles at the back here. Here we go. Hulk, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Black Panther and Iron Man. Is that the Black Panther that's unsealed? No, that is sealed. So yeah, all sealed. All those special edition covers again. Very nice lots. Next, Nikon Coolpix L310 digital camera has sold for 75 plus post from the consignment deal. And I moved it earlier to up there. So that one has gone. Lovely. Next, again from the consignment deal, the Wizard of Oz Collector's Edition. This, as far as a consignment deal goes, I wouldn't mess around with £10 items, but there was so much good stuff in there and other bits and bobs came with it. I just took the whole lot and said, yep, we'll just deal with it all. This was only put on at a tenner, but it's quite a cool thing. Let's have a look. Yep, it's in here with all the other bits. It is a big box collector's edition with a DVD. There's like a script in here and some photographs and stuff, you know, collector's pack. Wasn't really worth fiddling around with, but we got it out the door quick. Big Trouble in Little China DVD. Big Trouble Little China. I seem to remember watching this film many moons ago. It's there, look. Gone for £5. 5 whole English pounds. Next, vintage Laura Ashley tapestry. That one has gone for £15. Next, oh, now I listed two coffee machines. If you were following my videos last week, you will have seen I cleaned up and got these ready to list. The first to go is the £100 Nespresso. So, did not stick around. It's in gorgeous, lovely condition. And these are not all that common, the ones which have an integrated frother, which is that thing there. So yeah, sold within 24 hours, I think this was, or 48 hours certainly. Right, let me put this out the way, hold on. Okay, moving on. 12 o'clock high DVD, Gregory Peck. Back into the DVDs, 12 o'clock high. There it is. That one, £6, gone. Then we have the motorcycle jacket. Now we talked about that earlier. After I've made this video, my next job is to take some pictures and answer that guy's questions. My prediction is he's going to cancel. If he does, fine. I'll relist it and probably sell it for more. MB Games Mousetrap. Oh yeah, this order came in. It's going GSP to America. It's up there. There we go. Didn't stick around once I finally got it listed. It was weird. I went to all the trouble of setting it up, checking it was all there, did all the pictures, and then it ended up back up on the shelf there. But I listed it the other day, and as you can see, it has sold pretty swift. 20 plus post. Next, Natasha Bedford Unwritten CD sealed has gone for £5. This came from the same charity warehouse, so a 10p CD. Who remembers Natasha Bedingfield and her brother? Wasn't it Daniel? Both hugely successful. I think she's had a bit of a comeback. I think, is it These Words? One of her songs is trending, or it was used in a film or a TV show or something. But she's, yeah, her music is kind of all over the place at the moment. Then we have the Djembe Drums DVD. This was, I think, a charity shop DVD for 20p. It's gone for £7. Guitar effects pedal. The Moa guitar effect pedal that I sold individually, that didn't go in that job lot, has sold for 50+ post on its own. And it is this one. So this, I believe, is one of those clever little looper pedals. So you can, you know, I remember Katie Tunstall was the first artist that I was aware of on Jules Holland using a similar sort of pedal where you do a guitar piece and then loop it, and then do a drum piece and then loop it, maybe a vocal effect and then loop that, and then that's your backing. Ed Sheeran does it as well. I think it's that type of thing. It is a micro series groove loop. So anyway, that one, when I did my research, was worth more money, comfortable £50 on its own. So I did that one separately, and it has gone for the 50 plus the postage on top. Now, do you remember the stools? Here they are. I showed these in a recent video. They sat in our utility room doing nothing for way too long. Finally just snapped the pictures, got them listed. They went on at 50, then we had a cheeky offer at 45, or maybe I sent that offer out, I can't remember, but they went 45 plus the post, 52 all in, for two of these. I think they are Czech made Gravunia folding stools, lovely mid-century things. They did not stick around. Right, I think we are getting towards the end of this. It's a bit of a marathon. We have 2 items to go, and one is another board game. It is a Cluedo. So, it has to be that one because it's the only one I've got listed. Does that look right? Yes, 1995 edition of Cluedo. £14 out the door. And last but by no means least is The Man Who Fell to Earth, David Bowie DVD. Again from the same sealed media pickup. There you go. Very nice indeed. And we are at the top. So as you can see, it's been a successful long bank holiday weekend as far as sales go. What was our total? £966.67p. And a very high percentage of this stuff is all newly listed stuff from last week's effort to just crack through some of the backlog and make it happen. And like I said before, that's the wonderful thing about eBay. If you put the effort in, you can see the results. And that's what's happening here. I hope you had a great bank holiday weekend. I hope sales are good where you are. If you would like to carry on watching me, I will find an old video. I'll find a jumble trail, a yard sale event video way back from when we used to live in Hitchin. Put one of those up there so you can see us out and about finding stuff. Till next time, ta-ra!